All right, hey now, got a lot of books to get through. Man, I am really sleepy. I haven't had any sleep in I swear, the last 24 hours. I'm really out of it. Okay, but we got a lot of books to get through. We're gonna knock these out. Went to a convention last weekend. Raging disappointment, but there was a store in the vicinity that I went to, and that turned out not to be such a disappointment. I only got a couple of books. Well, you'll see what's happening at this store. I found this Incredible Hulk Annual #6, first appearance of Paragon. Okay, all right. Now there's the rumor, just a rumor, that this character of her is going to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And just off of that rumor alone, this book has shot up exponentially. This was an unknown book. Well, I don't want to say unknown, but just something to where, just one of those books that you really pass up at the comic book store. But now it's on everyone's radar. It's gone up a lot on eBay over the past, week and change. So I was able to find I would say a VF near mint copy. This is a really nice glossy book, complete, nice little spine on it. The spine is still intact on it, very white, where the whites are. So I got this for $9 in this condition, an easy $60 book. Especially in this condition. This is a really, really nice looking book. So yeah. What else? Now this was found this on Sunday. Went to the comic book store on Tuesday. Found another copy for $4. This one is probably in, I want to say, fine plus condition. Found that for $4. And at another store, I think probably the day after the day after the rumor broke, I found this for $8, and this one is in probably fine condition, fine minus. So I found this for $8. I'm selling this one off. I always sell, if I get multiples, I usually sell the lower grade copy off. All right. Now we're gonna continue on the Paragon / her theme with the actual first appearance. Paragon actually becomes her in Marvel 2-in-1 #61. Now I had 2 copies. Now this is a copy that I've had for, I don't know, probably the past year or a couple of years, I forget, but I've had this one. No sooner as I saw what this book was and saw the cover, I'm like, oh, I have this. Now this book is in probably not the best condition, and neither is this one. I would say this one is probably in fine, maybe fine plus condition. It's okay. I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna complain. I actually have come into quite a few copies of this since the rumor, but I have not found that near mint copy at all, and I'm really surprised by that, because every copy that I've come into contact with has been kind of janky. You know what I'm saying? It's been like a little like that. So found this one for I believe $2, $2 or $2.50 or something like that. It was relatively cheap. So, and I think in near mint this book goes for around $20. So. We're gonna finish off the Paragon / her / this character right here. This is Paragon turns into her, which turns into Aisha, whatever you want to pronounce it, in Fantastic Four #11. This is a book from, I believe, either 1998 or 1999. This is the 3rd volume of Fantastic Four. So Fantastic Four #11. If you're a white supremacist like I am, you will appreciate this nice bone white cover. I was able to find this for $2. I believe this book goes for, I would say, around 10 to 15. So yeah. So here's the there's a, like, when I Wikipedia'd this character, I saw like a whole bunch of like uh, a whole bunch of issues as this actual character's first appearance. So I'm just like, ugh, geez, that's a lot of books to look for. But I was able to find them over the course of a week and change. So yeah, hell yeah. So Fantastic Four number 11. All right, we're moving along. When I was at that store close to that convention, I picked up that Hulk annual number 6 in near mint condition, and I also found Flash number 138. Now, like I said, the convention was a raging disappointment. I don't want to say the deals weren't there, but I just wasn't paying attention because I saw people snagging deals, but I guess I was too late to the party, so to speak. I don't know. Even though I was like one of the first people there, I just wasn't paying attention, and I saw someone grab a copy of Flash 138 out of the long box. When I saw that, I was totally livid because I was actually at that booth, and I'm just like, you gotta be fucking, like, I was angry because even though I already had a copy, I always, I like to find the deals. Fuck it. And then when someone else finds a deal before me, I'm upset about it. Fuck it. I mean, I'm not a good person. But when I went to that store next to the convention, I did find this for $2. So, yeah, all right. It's all good. Found this for $2. And not only am I a white supremacist, I am a comic book black activist, and this book is really nice and black. If there are spine ticks on this book, they are very, very faint. This book is very, like, just nice and pitch black, and I am still surprised that people are paying well over $50 for this book. I mean, people are speculating off of a CW show. I could have sworn people were going to learn their lesson from that. But I guess we all have to make our mistakes. What was I going to say about this? People are paying well into the $70 range for like really near mint copies of this, and I'm still really floored by that. But anyway, found myself a nice cheap copy for $2. So yeah, okay, we're moving along. I went to another store and I found Flash 139. I believe this was. Oh no, this was actually at the convention. Even though I didn't pick up 138 there, I did pick up 139. Got this for $3. This is the Black Flash Part 1. Picked this up for 50 cents at another store. Another copy of 139. Got this for 50 cents. And I got this for 50 cents as well. Flash number 140. This is the Black Flash Part 2. What is this? And the Black Flash Part 3. Picked this up for like $2. And I picked this up for 50 cents as well. This is Flash number 141. Now, does this count as the first cover appearance of the Black Flash? Does it? Okay. You know what? All in all, I do have to say it was very, very, very refreshing to look for books that weren't variants. Books where if you walked into a comic book store that had a half decent back issue selection, you might be able to find these books, and I really thought those days were dead and done, but here we are. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. Okay, we're moving along. What did I find? What the hell did I find? I was out at today is Saturday, and I was out and about on a Saturday, and I came across this book right here. What is this? Catwoman number 151. This has the lost numbers. This is one of those Catwoman covers that That's really, really hard to find and relatively expensive. I know in near mint condition, this book will go for what 50 $60 in near mint condition, and that's ungraded, by the way. Found this. I'm so like when I saw this book and I saw the price on it, I'm just like, what? Like I saw the top of the book like that, and I'm like, I knew exactly what that was, and I'm like, I can't believe I found this. I got Catwoman number 51, this book right here, for $2. Found this for $2. That is awesome. Now this particular store that I went to, now they'll throw, like a modern, I don't want to call this a key issue, but a modern book that's expensive and tough to find. Like they'll kind of throw it in their back issue bin. The guy might not know what's up with the book, so I think that's the reasoning for that. So yeah, found this for $2. Great looking cover, by the way. All right. Also, I think I picked this up for either $2 or $2.50. I forget. Hulk number 92. This is the variant to that. This is the condition on this is a little off. There's a lot of spine ticks, but for $2 for a Hulk 92 variant, I'm not passing that up. I'm definitely not passing that up. Also, what is this? I picked this. I believe I bought this for $2.75, either $2.50 or $2.75. Preacher number 66, final issue in the series. I know a lot of people want to make this book really expensive. It's a tough to find book just because it's the final issue of Preacher, but I don't want to say it's all that expensive, but it is kind of tough to find. So, also, what is this? Where I find this book cheap, I will definitely buy it. This is Green Lantern Corps number 201, first appearance of Kilowog. I believe this book was like maybe $2.50. I believe that's what I paid for it. Found this for $3 at the store. What is this? Amazing Spider-Man number 30. Again, I don't want to say this book is expensive. I guess you could say this book is tough to find. This is the first time J. Michael Straczynski writes for Amazing Spider-Man. So, and yeah, found it for $3. Also, when I was out, I went to another store in the area of this one. Found Moon Knight Vengeance. This is Vengeance of Moon Knight number 7, featuring Deadpool. I found this for, I believe it was, I want to say $1.75, like around, like under $2, like really cheap, really super cheap. So under $2, found that. Punisher 101. I don't believe I had this book, so yeah, found that for I want to say $1.50, I believe. And now I know I definitely have enough copies of this, but I found another set of Adam Legend of the Blue Marvel issue 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I found the set for $10. I kind of actually, did I contemplate on buying it or not? Actually, no. It was just kind of a no-brainer. I bought it up immediately, snatched it up immediately, because I wasn't passing it up. All right. Man, I can't believe I found this for $2. That is awesome. This book is this Catwoman 51. It's definitely not near mint. I would say this is a VF copy, and I believe there's like a little pencil mark right there on Catwoman's face. So definitely not near mint, but it's still highly presentable. Found it for $2. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, now here's 2 books that I've had forever. I've had these since 2005, so probably the last 11 years. This is X-23, number 1. This is I forget what ratio this is, but this is a variant. Like I said, I've had these forever. This book is heating up. I know last month this book was going for around $40. Not going for that much right now. I would say this book is going for around $20. So yeah. Okay, I mean, it's a good looking cover, good looking enough cover. I remember buying this mini series when it came out. It was a really good story. The It was a I guess you could say someone who was working on the Weapon X program that turned Wolverine into Wolverine. He was killed by Logan, and ever since then, the guy's son, that person's son, had been obsessed with Wolverine and had been obsessed with creating his own Wolverine, and that's how X-23 came about. All right, we're moving along on the. We're gonna stay on the X-23 train with NYX number 4. This book is to me, for a second appearance. This book is crazy expensive right now. Near mint copies of this are going for around $100. Like I'm not even joking. $100 for a nice raw near mint copy. Check your eBay. You'll see it. I ain't bullshitting you. $100 for a nice copy of this, and I can kind of see why. It's kind of it feeds into the it's, if you're a perv, you'll appreciate it because it has kind of like the schoolgirl, kind of schoolgirl vibe to it, and this is the first cover appearance of her claws. Yeah, and like a graded 9.8 copy of NYX number 4 is like reaching $1,000. I bullshit you not. Bullshit. Look it up yourself. Don't take my word for it. Look it up yourself. So yeah, I'm floored by how expensive this book has become. I know this was like a couple of weeks ago when this book was like around 30 to 40. I'm like, oh, this book will taper off. It'll probably be around 20 by next week, and then 2 weeks later, it's like $100 book. I'm still flabbergasted by that. But hey, what you gonna do? Whereas as high, as long as NYX number 3 goes up in price, this will follow, definitely. So yeah, and this is one of those books that I think you can find. You know what I'm saying? Where you can't find NYX number 3, I think you can find number 4, and not at an inflated price. I think a nice under $20 copy, I think you can find it for. All right, moving along. Went to another store. I found this for $15, by the way. Got that for 15. Went to another store. Found Legends of the Dark Knight number 1, the Stephen Platt 1-25 variant. Got this for $8. I didn't want to leave it there at that price, so I figured I'd pick it up. Yeah, all right. What is this? Now, I don't know. I'm kind of contemplating on whether I should have bought this book or not. Superman American Alien number 1. I believe this is the 1-25 variant. Now it's a variant, but I got this for $13. But I'm like, the cover kind of sucks. It's a perfectly drawn cover, but the subject matter is a little boring to me. I don't know. Like when I saw American Alien and I saw variant, I'm like, oh, gotta get it. But now I'm kind of like, cover kind of, I don't know, cover's boring to me. All right, moving along. Also, when I was at this store, found another copy of New X-Men number 31. Found that for $1. They just keep falling into my lap. What else did I find for $1? I found New Mutants number 14. First appearance of Ileana as Magic. Where I find it cheap, I'm gonna buy it. So that's just one of those books. All right. Ooh, here's a really cool book right here. Really cool book. The Walking Dead number 92. First appearance of Paul Jesus Monroe. I got this for $15. This is a nice near mint copy. I found this for $15. Actually, I pulled it out of I believe this store got like a new collection in or something like that, something to that effect, and this was in there, and I asked them how much, and I kind of because I was pulling out other books that I thought would be cheap to him, and like he wanted like $10 for books that should have been like $1 or something like that. And I took a chance on this one, and I asked him how much, just just to bullshit and see what he wanted. He was like 15. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll definitely pay 15 for this. And what was this book going for? Like around, I don't know, $50-$60 or something like that. I know once The Walking Dead picks back up and we see more of Jesus on the show next season, this book will definitely be more expensive. So okay, moving along. Actually, I paid more for this. Walking Dead number 91, a nice Sneerman copy. I paid $20 for this one from the same store, and I don't feel so bad about it because the book that I was upgrading from, I sold off, and I sold it for, I think, pretty much what I paid for this one. So I don't know. I don't want to say it kind of paid for this one, but it knocked a lot off when it came to this book. So okay, a very rare online purchase. All new Ultimate Spider-Man #1, the Miles Morales Spider-Man. I don't know. Like I've said this before in another video, I don't really hear that much about Miles Morales in the regular Marvel universe. Do you? I don't know. He's kind of hasn't. I don't know. To me, he hasn't had that impact since joining the regular Marvel universe. In my opinion, I could be wrong on that. But it's like if he made that big of a splash, I would have heard about it. But I don't know, I could be wrong. But I got this for $20, including the cost of shipping. I don't know. This book has gone for around $60 at one point. I don't think it's going for that much right now, but I think once if Miles Morales makes a bigger impact in the near future, or just in the future in general, I think this book can definitely go up. So, and this is I believe this is the 1 in 30 variant. So, yeah, okay. It's all good. Okay, moving along. All right, went to another store and found these for 50 cents. What is this? This is Valkyrie. This is the Women of Marvel one-shot. Got it for 50 cents. I don't think it really goes for that much. I don't think it does go for a lot. But for 50 cents, and this is a cool cover as well. Batman number 650. This is a second print. Okay, now, and also I'll show you this. I picked this up for $5. This is Marvel Preview number 21 featuring Moon Knight. I don't know, the price kind of seems to be I paid $5 for this. The price seems to be kind of all over the place for this book. Sometimes this book will go for maybe 10, and in some cases this book will go for well over 20. I don't know. I think it all depends on the day. It all depends on the seller. I was lucky enough to find this for $5. I was like, when I saw it at $5, I'm like, ooh, that was a no-brainer to buy that. So, got this for $5. I'll show you some of the book. I'll show you the books that I picked up at this convention. Again, raging disappointment. But I found this. This is Friday Foster. #1. This is from Dell. I believe this is from 1972. It's about like a fashion photographer, and it's actually based on a newspaper strip. No, it's a news comic. It's a comic strip, newspaper comic strip, and from I believe 1970, featuring the significance of it. It features a black female lead in the comic strip, and then we have a comic book based on that. And I think in 1975 there was a movie based on the comic strip and the comic book. Actually, there was only one issue of this ever printed, and one issue. Well, that didn't sound right, but only a #1 issue was ever made of this. But a movie starring Pam Grier was made based on the comic strip and based on the comic book. So, yeah. And it's funny that the actual I mean, this was before Pam Grier was ever before the actual Pam Grier movie. She kind of looks a lot like Pam Grier. So, okay, moving along. Got this for $10. It's in probably VG plus condition. I know the staple is detached at a page is detached in the center. So, but for $10, I figured I'd pick it up because I really don't see this book in the wild at all. All right, and last but not least, I believe I saw these books in either Francis McMenamin's video or Tom Ryan's video. I'm sorry, I'm blanking out on exactly whose video I saw it on. I'm really sorry about that. But X-Man number 34, X-Man number 35, and X-Man number 36. I found these for $1. The significance of these books are that they feature the first modern appearance of the Purple Man. This actually predates Alias number 24. I don't want to... Are they hard books to find? I don't know, but I saw these for $1 and I figured I'd pick them up. And I know like the set of 3 of these go for like around, I want to say $11 or $12 or something like that. So, but individually they don't go for much more than $2 a piece. So that's kind of funny. But all right, that's my haul. It is time to get some rest. I'm sleepy. So found this for $2. That is awesome. Hell yeah. I didn't think I'd ever find this book again. This is my second copy of this, by the way. So yeah, hell yeah. Okay, that's my haul. Thanks for watching. And okay, now these are all my books. I have no more books to show, so I gotta start fresh from I gotta start from scratch on finding more books. So wish me luck, pray for me. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.